Alright guys, this is your homework tonight. Trying to complete the proofs is what we were practicing. Remember your first line, let me get my pen here, is always the given statement. But if you look right here, my pen's not working for some reason. Hold on. If you look right here on the first line, let me see if it's gonna get connected there. Maybe there it goes. Y is the midpoint of XZ. That is only this part of the given statement. So I write given here. And I have to understand what a midpoint means. To show it's a midpoint, you need to add what to the segment? Exactly, tick marks. And now I can make a statement about those, showing that they are congruent. So statement 2 here would be X segment XY is congruent to YZ. And that would be definition of midpoint. And then if I look, I have a second given statement. There's a semicolon, and here's the second given statement. We write XY is congruent, segment XY, excuse me, is congruent to EF. Well, my XY already has one singular tick mark, so I need to put a singular tick mark on EF. And then I'm going to combine these two to complete my last statement, and my last statement is always what we're trying to prove. So it says right here, has to go on line 4. The Y segment YZ is congruent to EF. And if I look, they have right here in lines 2 and 3, if I combine these together, they have the XY in common. So I can take out the common piece and be left with YZ is congruent to EF. That would be our transitive property. Property of congruency, POC. So you have problems, proofs to complete on the front and on the back. Remember, we're always starting off with the given. So for number 1 here, my pen is still not working again. Try it. We fill that in. That is segment QR is congruent to segment ST. That is given. QR tick mark, excuse me, and then ST tick mark. And then we can use definition of congruency. So if I look here, if it's congruent, it means it's equal. So now I can say QR is equal to ST. Okay. Then if we look, hopefully you see this is a mirror image of each other, the same thing. So that's the reflexive property of equality. Now they want us to do addition. So we need to add to this, or add to, really, I'm going to add this being reflexive. I'm going to add to line 2. I'll show you what that means. We already have QR and ST. If I add the same thing, this is a reflexive statement. So QR plus RS is going to equal to ST plus RS. So I'm adding the same amount, the same segment right here to both sides. Hopefully we know what to do next, because remember we talked about, if you have a part plus a part, because they're talking about the whole segment QS here, it's made up of this part QR and this part RS. Anytime I see a part plus part equals whole, that's your clue for segment addition postulate. So let's see if we can try to figure this out, and this will be turned in tomorrow. Thank you guys. Getting it done.